What's up, beautiful people? Happy Marvelous Monday. And we are back here to recap the Sweet 16, Season 16, Episode 1 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Welcome back, Peaches. Hey, Auntie Diva, how you doing?
How you doing? Okay. Listen, help Wendy. That's how I'm doing. She ain't playing with the people. She said help.
Let her free, okay? She already asked nicely once. We're not going to ask anymore, okay? At this point, we all bets is off, okay? If we got to call NYPD, if we got to call the court justices, if we got to call the Supreme Court, whoever we got to call to set Wendy free, she gonna get free in 2025, okay? Set her free.
Boom, boom, okay?
Woo-wee. Well, listen, people, we want to welcome each and every one of you back to our channels. We are live on both channels. So if you're on Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva, make sure you go over to Royaire's World, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you're on Royaire's World, make sure you go over to Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva, like and subscribe over there as well, and turn your notification bells on all. That way you see each and every time we post a video with you in mind. Well, Auntie, after a long wait, we're here for the Sweet 16 season premiere of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Welcome back, ladies. Well, welcome to the new ladies. Back to the, former ladies. Welcome to the new ladies. We have several people that we are following this season. Quite a few new faces, and overall, before we get too far into this, I've been waiting to ask you this all day for us to get on live. What was your overall thought? I know we normally do this at the end, but I just want to know now. What was your overall thoughts? Now, mind you, let's remember, this is the Real Housewives of Atlanta, one of the top shows of Bravo since it hit the scene. It was the show of Bravo at one point in time. But we're in season 16. We've switched up the cast. We got several new people, few old faces. What was your overall thought of this episode? Sweet 16. Welcome back, Peaches.
Welcome back. You know what? Listen, who knew that Shamea, but we're gonna get into it, that all of that was going on.
Oh my God.
You talking about rich? You talking about behind the gates? You talking about OMG? Okay, yeah, it was everything. I like the opening episode. I'm here for it. I'm here for the new ladies. I'm here for the revamp. I'm here for the fresh blood. We needed it. Needed it. It was something that we didn't even know we needed, but we needed it. And I can say bravo to Bravo, because it seems like you got some girls in here that's going to give us a show.
They're going to shake the table. It seems like they're going to shake the table.
Hey, Denzel in the building.
Welcome, Denzel. Hey.
Listen. Girl, Miss Amy, she rich.
Listen, what they say, change talks, money whispers.
Ooh, child. She rich.
She rich.
About it. Good
In the words of Cynthia, this is what wealth looks like.
Child. That's what wealth looks like. Good gosh almighty. Yikes.
I said, come on, wealth. This is wealth.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
He got a brother, an uncle, a cousin.
Listen, we just had to pray. Because coming across that type of money, that's a once in a lifetime dream. Okay.
That's like lotto without hitting a lot of money.
Look, you may have to move down to the big A, okay, and come out the big N, okay? You may have to come out of the Jersey in New York. You may gotta go down to the A to find you your man, honey, because apparently that's where they at, okay?
Yeah.
Well, let's get right into this. Remember, we are live on both channels, so make sure you hit the like button on both. Make sure you subscribe to both, and do us a favor and share this live with any and everyone that you know watches the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We are so glad to be back. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you hit the like button, and we're going to get right into this. So we are at Sweet 16, Season 16, Episode 1. And no, Royaire, I'm single in the A. Oh, okay. Well, okay, never mind. She Lakeisha says she's single in the A, so that ain't the place to be, okay? That's not the place.
Yeah, we just got asked to be your husband. Where your cousins at? Your brothers, your uncles, your friends. I
We
don't
gotta
know.
go down to the airport, girl.
I'm trying to tell you.
We gotta go to the airport and get behind the veil where they doing the construction at, because apparently that's where the money resides. Okay, that's
Now,
where
listen,
it's
I
at.
know people at HVAC. Did he make? We'll get to it. I mean,
Child.
did he create a new one? Because come on, that ain't that. I was like, that ain't just
I
HVAC.
mean,
Like something else.
HVAC in an airport. I mean, airports are pretty big, so you probably doing a lot of work in the airports. I don't think that's where all of his money comes from,
No way.
but you know,
No.
I mean, I know some people here that make really great money in HVAC, really, really good money.
No, I'm not saying they don't make good money, but that's more than good money, Royaire. Her they said it's no address. It just says Sterling Lynn. No, when you broke, you got a number.
Oh my god!
Like 18 Brown Street, Main Street. Girl,
You got a number. That's hilarious.
child, no, that's money. Elevators, nurses around the clock.
Listen, welcome to Shamea's life, okay?
Yeah.
So let's get right into this. We have several new ladies in this season. We have a few old as well, but more new than old. So I'll just introduce us to the cast real quick. Mm-hmm. We have Shamea, who we are just talking about. Her $9 million home, the second most bought home in Atlanta, Georgia in 2023. We have Kelly, who is the queen of waffles, okay? She is the queen of chicken and waffles. We have Britt, who has a 10-carat diamond ring, okay? It's been upgraded from the 7.5 to the 10 carat, okay?
Put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it. He liked it and he put a ring on it. Okay? Oh my God, come on. It's too early now. Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna calm. I'm gonna be good. Go ahead,
Angela, we have Angela Oakley, the wife of ex-basketball player Charles Oakley. Mm-hmm. And we have Drew Sidora, who is returning back from the previous season. And then we have Porsha Williams, who is returning back from previous seasons as well. And so that is the current full cast of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Phaedra will be joining us later on this season. But we have Cynthia, who is a friend to this season. And then we have Kenya. And it looks like they've kind of put Kenya in a friend to kind of space as well. So we'll see how that kind of rounds out going through the rest of this season. So we open up the episode and we see Porsha outside, jogging, getting her exercise on, giving us an update. The girl says she's back. She's here. The producer said they missed her, but she's glad to be here. Porsha says she's been living her best life, doing her thing. Pilar is growing up, being smart, and doing great things. Unfortunately, she had to file for divorce because there was some trust issues in the marriage. There were some lies with the finances and where money was coming from and what's going on. And so Porsha said she's got to protect herself. Now, she is currently residing in the marital home still. Simon has filed papers for her not to be able to film there. So that's something that she's working out too. Some people say that this is the karma coming to Porsha for stealing somebody else's man. But Porsha said there's good karma and she's going to take this as good karma. She's seeing her way out of this bad situation. Your thoughts on that opening?
I love the opening, right? Because we know in real time that Porsha wasn't allowed to film in that house initially. So they had to catch her outside, literally.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh my God. They had to catch her outside.
No place to film.
Nowhere to film in the workout attire. And I like the way they did the little, snippets or whatever the case may be. I was here for it. Mm-hmm. The mother and the sister talking. They did the little flashback. They showed a picture of her and Pollard is hugged up together because, like I said, they couldn't show her in that house. Mm-hmm. So, she talked about, just the lies and whatever else happened between, her and Simon. So I was definitely here. Porsha said financial issues, trust issues, still in the marital home. She said, why did I marry? Mm. Girl, don't give us the why did you marry. You know why you married, and so do we. You wanted to be like your bestie. You wanted Shamea's lifestyle. You wanted the mansion with the elevator, the Rolls Royce, and all of that. That's what you wanted. And I ain't mad at you, but Simon didn't have it. And when you walked up in Simon's home, he was still in an entanglement because he was with Fallon. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what she was expecting, to get from all of that, right? And so, yeah, it was a good opening. I was here for every second of it. Yeah. Bravo to Bravo for leveling up for Sweet 16 so far. I'm going to say the opening episode 1 for Sweet 16. Yeah, what's up? That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, come on, up and stuff. Okay, mm-hmm. Period. So, we're introduced to Shamea. Shamea, is, walking into her $9 million home, the second highest home sold in the state of Georgia in 2023. Sterling Hall is right outside of the residence as you prepare to walk in. Okay. We immediately meet her daughter, and she greets her with 50,000 kisses, which is super, super cute. Porsha is Shamea's Porsha's ride or die. And so, it seems like to me that they are setting up the ladies to be centered around Shamea. And so Shamea kind of breaks down how she knows everybody. Porsha and her have been friends since childhood. She met Cynthia Kenya through Porsha being on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She knows Britt through interviews, I believe. Kelly through her restaurants. She has not officially met Angela just yet, but she knows her husband, Mr. Charles Barkley, through interviews and sports and things like that. And so Shamea is preparing for her 42nd birthday. She walks in and greets all of her family. She has such a beautiful family. Mom and dad were there, siblings, nephews, and nieces, everyone there prepared, just in the kitchen getting ready to celebrate Shamea's birthday. Shamea considers herself the female Jamie Foxx, okay? She can sing, she can act, she can dance, and she can do interviews and host, okay? She does it all. She's a one-stop shop. Shamea takes her elevator to head upstairs to go visit Shiloh, who was recently born, just last year. Unfortunately, Shiloh had some medical issues. She was born prematurely by the what is it called? I'm sorry.
Surrogate.
Surrogate, thank you. She did a surrogate. Unfortunately, the baby came premature. She had to fight through that first year, but things seem to be going very, very well with Shiloh. So congratulations on the great things that are continuing to go forth with that. Shamea explains on how she met her husband, Gerald. She met him at a bar, okay? And so he said, have your way tonight. Here's some drinks. She drank. She went back, they spent the night together. She thought they was going to sleep together. Didn't happen. Her stomach started bubbling. She went to the bathroom. He called the next day. She knew he was in love then, okay? So that's their story. She did not have a birthday party last year, so she's going all out this year. We did get an opportunity to go to her bedroom and take the elevator in her bathroom down to her closet. Oh my God. I mean, the girl got it going on. This is Real Housewives of Atlanta right here, okay? Fame, fortune, and beauty. She's got it all, okay? Now, she's going to, introduce her family to some of her friends at this party. She's a little nervous about mixing company, because none of her friends have really met one another. And Shamea considers herself the bestie of ATL. She knows everybody. Everybody knows her, okay? And so she's just excited to be able to celebrate her 42nd birthday with her family, her children, and she's still working on her family according to what she's saying as well. So that's a beautiful thing. Any thoughts and opinions on Shamea and her entrance into the show?
Wow.
Wow.
That's how you get introduced
That's
to
how you come into a show.
a housewife franchise by
Yes.
showing off that you really behind the gates for real, that you are that girl for real, that you are truly, come on, truly a housewife, okay? Money, not $9 million, a whole elevator. She has it furnished nicely. She loves her husband for real. She loved the kids. And when I said not 24/7 nurses, I mean that's sick money.
Sick.
That's you're never gonna run out of cash money. You
Well,
just go, that's wealth. That's you. You just go do whatever the heck you want to do, and you ain't got to worry about they charging $30 for eggs. You like go buy me 50 dozen. Like you got it. Like you just you ain't got to worry about nothing.
nothing.
Okay, so I love the way they introduce her. I love the way she told about all the girls or whatever the case may be and what connections that she know of.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that her and Porsha been friends for real forever, that's real. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
That's real because that's not a fake made up friendship.
Mm-hmm.
They for real been friends for like ever. I was here for every second of it. Her family being there, eating the food. Now, when she first said that she was this, she like Jamie Foxx, she a triple threat. She does it all. I was like, come on, Shamea. But then later on, when I heard her saying, I said, okay, she got some.
Okay. She said what she said.
She said what she said. And I said, she got some chops on her. So I'm going to hold out. Not all this time that Shamea been a friend of the show and Bravo was missing out because she should have been on the show. Shame on you, Bravo, but we glad you woke up now. Shamea, I'm going to hold on tight and see what you about. Yes, I am. But I love it.
She said she's been married for 10 years. Is that correct? Did you hear that too?
10 years.
Wow.
No, that's a real marriage. Oh. That's real money. We should have been had her more than being just a friend. And real relationships, little mama, mother, and I like the way that she's not a woe is me. She said, she's willing to have another one.
Yes. Excellent way to come in. Done a beautiful job at introducing her. Bravo. This is how you introduce a real housewife, a new housewife to the Real Housewives. And she's got a beautiful story, a beautiful family. And I'm excited to go on this journey with Shamea as we follow through season 16 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So shout out to Shamea, okay? Shout out to her beautiful children, her beautiful husband, and just the house, everything. Just shout out to it all. Period.
Shout out on Bravo. But let me give a quick little update that somebody just texted me. So Wendy said, "Help me, free me." They took her to the hospital. I just got word that they said Wendy passed her psych test.
Well, duh. Duh. What did y'all thought was gonna happen? Y'all thought she was gonna fail? No.
Wendy passed her psych test. Wendy about to be on these streets, and that's gonna be a whole problem. But go ahead, Royaire. We'll talk about that at another time and date. But go ahead.
Yes, because sorry, Wendy always said she had a plan, and the plan is coming to pass. Get into it. But let's move on. Okay. Drew, we pop up on Drew Sidor, okay? So Drew is outside playing with the children, her daughter, her sons. They seem like they're having a good time, and Drew goes in to get a little drink of water, because she's tired, okay? And so she's talking to the chef, about just the transitions of life and everything that's happened. Drew filed for divorce the last time that we seen her. Her and Ralph were not doing well. There was allegations of cheating and, all kinds of stuff going on in their marriage, okay? So we have officially learned that, she is a year into this divorce now. And I don't understand what take the people so long to get divorced, Diva. I mean, these people really don't want to be separated from each other. Because if you did, in my opinion, I would do whatever it took for me to get out of it. But that's just my opinion. Well, she's sharing with the chef how things have just transitioned and it's been a lot. And there's a knock at the door. Well, who comes to the door? Miss Kenya Moore and her beautiful daughter, Brooklyn. Hey, Kenya. Hey, Brooklyn. They greet one another. Their daughters go upstairs to play Barbie. And so, Kenya and Drew have a sit-down talk, Now, this is a friendship that started off rocky in the earlier seasons. But, they seem to have found level ground with one another, Brooklyn, and excuse me. So Ralph, is now living in the basement. They take a tour of the little house, where Ralph's office used to be, is now the barber and hair salon. Okay. And so, Ralph is down in the basement according to a court order told by Drew. The judge said that they must be separated. And so he's got his own entrance, his own exit, all of that. Drew is not allowed to be in the home on the first, third, and fifth weekends of every month. She has to go somewhere else so that he can be the parent of the house and parent the children. They have to communicate through an app because they cannot communicate through text message maturely. So the judge, is able to go into the app and see what conversations are being had. She said that sometimes, Ralph is nasty in the, chats, but she's going to allow him to stay nasty and keep things going so that when the judge looks at it, things will fall in her favor. Okay. Let's see. Kenya asks what's been going on with Drew. She says she's worked on 5 movies. She's, doing her thing. She's working on music. She's opening in Chicago for Drew Hill. She's working with Dennis as well. Kenya says, Porsha's Dennis? She said, yes, Porsha's Dennis. He's helping me create music. Drew allegedly claims that, after filing for divorce and everything going on, that Dennis saved her life. He saved her career. He revitalized her. She was down in the dumps and he said, come on, girl, let's get this thing going. So, music is his passion, according to Drew. And so what Kenya said, well, wait a minute. Didn't Porsha try to drop some music a couple years back? And so the shady way Bravo does, they pulled back the clip of the music video. And so Drew says, well, listen, I don't know how long he's been into music, but this is his passion now. So I can't speak for what happened with him and Porsha, but this is what he is doing now. So that was pretty much that scene. Your thoughts?
Ooh. So why are you bringing up the scene with Drew and Kenya? Kenya is still out here, I guess, trying to convince people that Ro was not going to be anything without her, because she had tweeted or whatever last night, that I'm paraphrasing, talking about I'm still that girl because out of all the people, I'm the one that's trending. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, girl, let it go. They sat you down, stay seated. Like,
you sat yourself down. Let's keep it real. You sat yourself
down. Stay seated. Is not that serious, because what we saw so far, the other girls was bringing a little oomph to this season. Mm-hmm. Shamea shut it down, opening up with her birthday party, and you can't get no better than that. Fabulous house and all kind of stuff, and whatever. So let's get to this Drew and Kenya. Yeah, I thought it was cute, right? Drew is cute with that hand-me-down blonde wig she wear every affair. Lisa, but we'll get so Drew, she opens the door and she's talking about how what's his name? Ralph is banned to the basement. And you asked about divorces, Royaire. Mm-hmm. What the problem is with these divorces is that the money, it was shared money. And when it comes time to split, nobody really individually has the money to move on. Yeah. So when I say that, because if you think about Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann, neither one of them had the money to really move anywhere at the time. I would love to know where they living now and how they living, right? So that's what really the main problem is. So the judge was like, okay, if y'all got to share this house until all of this is finalized, then since y'all have a basement and there's able to have a separate interest, then he got to go to the basement. But you know what? She might as well say it every weekend. She got to be out the house.
Literally, like. Not first, third. I was
like, wait, that's every weekend. What are you talking about? So one weekend you get to stay in the house. Like, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So, when she said that, now I think she needed a storyline, because Ralph is not going to play no games with her since he's banned to the basement and they've been ordered by the court since they can't get along. He can't really probably come up and participate with her in those scenes. Mm-hmm. So therefore she ain't had no choice. She want to use Dennis and because the way she even brought Dennis up, it was just so weird. Yeah. Oh, Dennis. And so, I just think that to me, it's made up for so she can have a storyline. And I wasn't really here for it. I just thought it was messy, and I think it is messy. And let me tell you something, whether you my coworker or you my friend, I'm good. I'm not messing with your current man, your ex man. I'm not doing all of that. I'm good. It ain't anywhere. I would rather go do a Stacy or whoever and pay for me a man than to be messing with somebody else's man who used to be on the show. Especially because at one time Porsha was supporting her. So no, I'm not just good. I'm all the way good. I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. And during the second talk about Dennis was doing music for a long time, and then Kenya be knowing the business. She was like, "Well, why he ain't help Porsha, his baby mama?" I said, "You know what? I can't do this. I can't." But she ain't never lie. She told the truth. And did she want to go back and talk about? Well, I'm not really quite sure how long he been doing music, girl.
Get your story together. Get your
Get
lie
it together. Get your lie together. If you're gonna use this as a storyline, we need you to do it right.
all the way right.
Okay.
Well, listen, remember, we are live on both channels, so make sure you hit the like button on Royaire's World and Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva, and make sure you please subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and share our live with any and everyone that watches the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we're moving into one of the newbies. We are meeting Kelly now as well. Now, Kelly, we are here celebrating her daughter's 17th birthday. It looks like we're having a tea party. And so, Chloe is, the oldest of 3 other siblings. She shares a sister who is 17, 11, and then twin girls who are 8. And Miss Kelly said she feels like she lives in a sorority home. And I would too. Not you got 8, not 8. Not you got 5 queens living in one home. It's a lot going on. But beautiful girls, she is, celebrating her daughter's birthday from her first relationship. Now, Kelly is going through a divorce. She said hopefully within the next 2 months, things will be wrapped up. This has been an ongoing situation for 2 years now. She was married for 11 years. She created a business. She, had children. And so it took her a minute to realize, this man may not be for me. She said at first she did not leave the marriage, but then when things, got a little different, the police had to be called and, things just got out of hand. She finally realized that it's time for me to leave this marriage. Now, she's originally from Baltimore. She moved from Baltimore to Atlanta in 2003. She opened up a restaurant called Nana's Chicken and Waffles. She sells a book of mimosas. She has a cookbook. She has golden carrot syrup. She is just all about the food, her business, and being that girl, okay? Her daughter, one of her youngest daughters, came over and, she said, I heard my name. Kelly was talking about how the divorce has really kind of put a strain on the girls. And so one of the girls came over, and asked to have a sip of her tea. She said, no, not this tea, boo. You get your own, but not mine. They went ahead and opened up the birthday gifts for Chloe. Men walked in black suits with beautiful boxes and bags and gifts. And so Chloe is a purse girl. And so, she wanted a pink Birkin bag, but I think her mom felt that was just a little too much for her. So she got her Gucci, Prada, Louis, and everybody else, okay? And so Chloe seemed very satisfied with her birthday, and that was pretty much the end of that scene. Kelly feels like her girl should not have to suffer behind her divorce. She's going to work hard to continue their lifestyle and keep things going in the right direction. Anything on that?
I loved it. I'm here for it. I thought it was cute. She got beautiful girls. Oh my God.
Beautiful.
I mean, to have all girls, I mean, that's something else, right? And she got her business. I love the tea party. I get it. Divorce and breakup is not easy, especially when you got children. And of course, the children are always the ones that are going to be hurt in these situations because they don't quite understand it. No matter what, they love to see mommy and daddy together. And that's how they want their life to be. So I thought it was a cute scene. And I think that a lot of these girls, when they come on a reality TV, they miss a golden moment. And the golden moment to me is you, your family. That's your storyline, and that is enough. For her to want to do this whole, Porsha thing, and she stole that woman's husband, it was like, I'm just like, girl, I'm not liking you. But see, I like the scene with her tea party and her daughters, and I wish people would understand that is enough.
That's enough.
because there's a lot of
your business. That's enough. That's all you need.
Your business, right? And there's a lot of people that are going through divorce and need to know how to navigate that, and need to also understand that navigating it is not easy. You are enough. That is enough. That was good enough to be your storyline. Oh, look at Claire gonna be a grand.
Congratulations.
Oh my God. Congrats. Yeah, so I just felt like it was enough. Her daughter, Chloe, is absolutely gorgeous. So if I could do childhood over again, that's what I want. A party for my 17th birthday, and I want 17 gifts to come up in the room, and I wanted to be Gucci, Louis,
Fenty, Prada, everybody, okay?
Now listen, because it's too late now because my birthday around the corner. So next year, I want my husband to give me 56 gifts.
Come on, 56. You didn't have to laugh. That was not supposed to be funny.
And I want that Shamea Rolls Royce to be one of them.
Yes. Woo. Look that.
I want the Rolls Royce, Royaire, and I want 55 other gifts in the back of that Rolls Royce. God damn it. I need it to be my turn. I'm next. They said manifested. They said manifested, right, Royaire? I'm next.
I'm next. It's me, oh Lord. Look, it's me, oh Lord. It's me, oh Lord, steady in the need of a $9 million man, okay? Period.
Child. Lakeisha said that's too many. No, I need 56 gifts next year. Because listen, I'm only a few days away from my birthday this year, so I already know I don't know if I can manifest that real quick. No,
listen, if 55 people want to send Diva 55 gifts, y'all are more than welcome to, and you can do that by sending a super chat on her YouTube channel. Look, do like the church people do. Listen, do like the church people do. We asking $56 for the You could give a gift of $56.
The 56 is next year. I'm double nickels. Okay. I'm double nickels this year. I'm double nickels. Yeah, okay.
55. Okay, people, that could be 55 cents, $55, $555.
You really doing church?
$5,000.
You gonna make the show? You really doing church now?
Listen, and my birthday is right behind hers. So if you want to do 30, you can do 30 cents, $30. No, let me stop. 30 of anything. The Lord will bless you real good. No, let me stop.
Oh God, my stomach hurts. Okay.
Yes, I agree with you.
Come back.
Yes, I agree with you though. Kelly, she you have so much to focus on. You have these beautiful girls. Yeah. You have a beautiful, life, it seems like. You have a restaurant. You have a cookbook. Like, there is so much for you to be focusing on.
Absolutely.
Somebody else stealing somebody else's man should be the least of your concerns, especially while you still trying to get through your divorce. Hello. So, I understand that you were cheated on and your husband kind of did the same thing, allegedly, of what's going on, but focus on you, boo. Do you?
That part.
So, we jump into Porsha. Porsha is going to visit Randy's office again, okay? Now, Randy, if you've been watching the past seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta, he handled Porsha's first divorce from Cordell Stewart, and so that divorce was messy. Porsha was put out the house with her wedding dress thrown out onto the curb. Her mama had to come out there and pick her up off the ground, move her back into her mama's house for her to get back up on her feet. Well, Porsha said, not this time. I will be signing a prenup. I will be protecting my own assets, and I will not be leaving the marital home, okay? So, a junction was filed to make sure that she did not have to leave the marital home, which she did get that. She says that they believed in 50-50. You got 50, I got 50. And so Porsha feels that she's held up her 50 end of the, bargain of the deal. But Simon has not. She thought that Simon was the man of her dreams, that he was going to support her, be a good father, be a good husband, be a good man. But the further they got further into their relationship, the more things she found out. Porsha couldn't understand why she couldn't just go through the airport and get straight through security. Why do we got to get in second and third lines and doing all of these searches and checks? Ma'am, he don't have a green card. He lied to you. Or you didn't do enough research to find out what was going on. But either way, he failed Porsha. And so Porsha is now trying to figure out how to move forward from this relationship. As we said earlier, Simon has filed a motion for Porsha not to be able to film in the marital home. And so it's causing issues with Porsha collecting her check. And so now they will be filing a motion with the courts to try to get Porsha to be able to film in her marital home. Porsha says that Simon has painted her to be this monstrous woman, who is not protecting her and coming after her finances. And he's, just this horrible person that she's paying him to be. And so Porsha said, well, now I have to be the girl that you say that I am. You say I'm so nasty and so rude. Get ready to see nasty and rude. Porsha definitely got a little emotional about this because she was hoping that this was going to be, the Shamea and Gerald relationship that she always hoped for. But it's turning out to the Bobby and Whitney situation that she never wanted. Your thoughts and opinions on that?
The fact that, hey, y'all, we see y'all out there. Hear my opinion, Lady Virgo. Thank y'all for being here.
Porsha.
Yeah, Porsha. She said, Tanya said we might need a GoFundMe set up. This was I felt for Porsha because Porsha really can't catch a break in men. I think that she clearly, because she was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy, and she clearly didn't do her research. And I do think that she was just looking to, and I don't think in a jealous way, but I think Shamea has a nice lifestyle over there. Her husband actually loves her. And I'm going to go back to when we first met Porsha. Porsha really just wanted to be a wife.
She wanted to be taken care of.
Well, not just even taking, she just really, there's some people that really want marriage and kids and not to be out in the streets. And I really believe that was Porsha. When we first met her and she was with Cordell, she was like, if Cordell said don't go to the strip club, she wasn't going to the strip club. Cordell told her don't be in the streets. She really wanted to be with her husband and please her husband. But life has a way of beating you up. And after, she went through what she went through with Cordell and he threw her out on the curb like she was straight trash. It hardened her. And listen, if we all go through stuff that will harden us, right? And we have to find a way not to have those walls up if we want to continue to date and meet other people, because previous relationships, it can damage you a little bit. And so she went through a lot after she built herself back up literally from nothing after Cordell left her, and she left that relationship with nothing. So, this time around, she did the prenup and she just fell in love and she fell fast. And she thought she met her African prince. And then they at the airport and they like, no, sir, you go over there because, he ain't a citizen and all that. And she waiting and she found out. And, Randy, shout out to Randy, the lawyer. He embracing her. Listen, he like, you could get married 10 more times and come back in.
He said, I'm here for thick and thin, okay?
Okay. Randy here for the people. Listen, he said, I hate to see you. He says, nice to see you, but I hate to see you in this situation. But Randy said he gonna fight for Porsha to be able to film in her house. But you know what? Now in real time, we know that Simon is with ICE. Okay, I think he's still with ICE. I don't know if they deported him back yet. I don't know what's going on with Simon. But I think by default, Portia's going to win the whole house, because if he's deported, he can't be in part of the house, the side of the house, or nowhere. So, shout out to Porsha. So, and she said they both own the house 50-50. So Porsha, she a little ditzy, but she ain't that stupid.
No.
She said, no, they own that house. They got 50-50 interest in the house. So shout out to Porsha. And Porsha said, once she found out that the finances, the math wasn't math, and she said, I can't be coming home because her home is important to her. Because remember, before she was darn near homeless.
Mm-hmm.
She had to go live with mama. And Porsha said she will never be homeless again. Remember, she told Dennis that. That's why she told Dennis, no, you going to come move in my mansion.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? Even though Porsha is messy, shout out to Porsha for waking up and not being stupid all the way over and over again. She told Dennis, no, you're going to move in my house. And Dennis packed his boxes up and he moved in.
I hate y'all. I hate y'all so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now with this house with Simon, she made sure it's 50-50. So Porsha, I see you. You be looking on ditzy, but I see you, Porsha. You making money moves. And when you found out that perhaps his financials was a little off, she said, I'm out. So I'm here for it.
Yes. The good thing is Porsha did have a prenup of her own as well. So she was able to, the reason she said she filed for divorce was to protect her assets. She could not get entangled any more than what she already was. And so, she is moving forward with this divorce. And so we'll see how things turn out, with all of this as time goes on. But as Diva did report, Simon is with ICE right now. He has been detained with them. And so I'm not sure what that process looks like of deportation or where they go or how that's handled. So best of wishes to that situation. So we have Britt, Shamea, and Kelly. They all meet up for lunch. Britt is married. She talks about, she's been married to her husband for a while. He first got her a 7.5 carat ring, and so then they upgraded to a 10 carat ring. British works in insurance. She provided insurance for her husband, and so that's how they got introduced and met and got married. Well, apparently, that's how she gets around to all the hot spots in town as well. And so that is how she met Kelly, and Shamea through her insurance business and things of that nature. So, Kelly, Shamea, and Britt are out celebrating, to get ready for Shamea's birthday. They wanted to have a little catch-up session. Shamea's talking about her party and how she's inviting, all of her different friend groups. This will be the first time that everybody will be together. Shamea kind of goes that Britt is one of the things. Ooh. Hey, we love you. Lakeisha, I thought things in my head, but I'm not gonna put anything out there that I don't know for sure. So we'll leave that be. The gaydar was going off all the way.
Oh my God. I didn't catch that.
It was going off hard for me, like real red flag hard, but So, Porsha is going to be one of the individuals that is coming to her party. And so Kelly, it's in her feelings. She had, some words to say. She said, you talking about that girl that stole that man from her wife? That girl. And so Shamea was like, well, wait a minute. You talking like actual factual information. You got to go off of facts. You can't go based off of what the blogs say, because we know the blogs make up stuff. Now Bravo did break down the time frame of filing for divorce and, Porsha and Simon getting together, and it was exactly 18 days from the time that she filed from divorce. Okay. Now, Shamea was not a big fan of, Kelly speaking of that, because Porsha is her girl. And so she said, well, listen, before you say anything, make sure you got the facts straight. And if you have any real questions that you want answered, go to Porsha, because she can give you the answers to those questions. She did say that she invited Drew and Ralph. She's not sure exactly what's going on with them, but they have been invited to the party. Britt said that she's heard a lot through the grapevine about Drew and Ralph and, their situation and, what they're going through. She's also heard that Dennis and, Drew have been connecting a lot lately and been seen out quite a bit. and that was very, interesting to Shamea, and what everything she's got going on with her friend Porsha. Britt also said that she dated Dennis at one point in time. When they dated, he bought her a diamond necklace. And she said, she's not returning no gifts, but she's, did take that diamond necklace. Kelly also said that Dennis DM'd her in the DMs one day. She put up a picture of a bathing suit, and Dennis slid in the DMs and said, "Girl, you can't have 4 children." So it seems like Dennis has a lot of fraternizing going on around the streets of Atlanta, but it's not abnormal. The streets are the streets, and he's for the streets. So it fits right perfectly for him.
Ooh, this was a lot. This little, this little luncheon. The little luncheon was a lot. Love, peace, and happiness, and let's have shots or whatever. Kelly is doing too much, point blank in the period. She's coming in with an obvious agenda because so far already, and it ain't even been that far in, and she done mentioned this thing with Porsha like how many times already, right? It's just ridiculous. Yeah. She done mentioned this thing too many times. A Porsha done stole this woman's husband. And meantime, Fallon done had a whole kid, and she's about to have another one, right after, her and Simon, didn't work out or whatever the case may be. So no matter what Porsha did or didn't do, Fallon was doing something herself. And so I'm just like, girl, let that go. That's old news. Get with the times and let's figure this thing out now. Shamea talked about her birthday party. And Shamea did, I guess in a smidgen of a way, she took up for Porsha. Because I would have checked that girl all the way. If that's my childhood boo, I would have gathered her all the way together. See, sometimes, that's probably why I couldn't be on reality TV, Royaire, because it would be a show. Forget all this stage and made up stuff. I would tell her, we at this luncheon, I'm your friend, but you ain't going to talk about my bestie, so I'm going to need you to shut up or leave the lunch. I'm giving a show. Because what we're not going to do is this stupidity of, she took her man. Because at the end of the day, nobody could take anybody's man. I'm not saying, I said what I said about Porsha in real time when this happened, but a man is not going to go where he don't want to go.
You can't take what don't belong to you.
That part, you the man is not going to, go whatever the case may be. But the inviting Ralph to the party, I think, is messy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know that him and Drew are having their issues, and you're inviting him. Why?
The people are really on Britt's husband. Yeah.
I didn't catch nothing, to be honest with you. But there's stuff that gets by me all the time, because remember, Stacey, I still don't know what the truth is or the false is from with Stacey and TJ being hired or not hired. But Stacey, either way though, there's something up with Stacey, and I'm talking about Real Housewives of Potomac, because the way she did Vivian is still messy. So I don't know.
Very messy. Very messy. The only thing that I really remember them being in together was in the closet where they were getting ready to prepare for Shamea's party. And the bells just instantly rang for me. Like the alarms just went off, like bing, bada, boom, boom, boom. Okay. They was just going in. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, so, Porsha and Shamea meet out for lunch. Oh, before I move on, the luncheon was very interesting, very messy. As you said, as we've said before, I don't know why Kelly is so fixated on trying to drag Porsha down to the ground with this whole marital situation. And if it does have anything to do with you and your husband, ex-husband, and whatever had going on, you can't put your life situations on other people. As they showed in the episode, Simon and Fallon were separated. They have filed for divorce. Things have moved on, and I think, I feel like everybody knows the relationship that Shamea has with Porsha. So for you to feel the comfortability to come and talk about her friend in front of her face, I was just like, it's a bold move. And I just feel like you coming on a little too strong. Let's stay focused on you, getting to know you so that you can build your stability on the show before you go run off and talking about someone else. I'm not really feeling Brat. Is it Brat? Brett. I'm not really feeling her for some reason. It's just she's not. They haven't shown anything yet to me that has grasped me for her. Um, it just is given a little above everyone. I'm above everyone, and I'm better, and I'm just not liking it. But interesting luncheon overall. Porsha and Shamea go out to lunch at the club, okay? And so Shamea feels that it is her responsibility to share with her bestie that the people are talking about her, okay? And so, Shamea said, Porsha says she's been feeling down in the dumps. Things are not really going well for her. And so Shamea said, listen, let's go out. Let's see some cheeks clapping. Let's get some shots. And let's throw some coins, honey. Now, Porsha, you need to be saving up all the coins. You don't need to be throwing nobody coins that are not yours. You need to throw everybody else's coins, honey, because you're in the middle of divorce. You got to pay for this house, which I'm questionable of whether or not you can afford on your own because it is a massive home. And I don't know of any jobs outside of Go Neck Your Hair and now the Real Housewives of Atlanta that Porsha has. So, save your money, queen. But, Shamea said, that she went out, and had lunch with Britt and Kelly. And so, there were some conversations, that Kelly was feeling some type of way about Porsha, allegedly stealing her ex-husband from his wife, And so Porsha is like, first of all, who is this chick? I don't know her. Why is she talking about me? And what may or may not have happened? She don't know my business. It's not giving at all. Shamea also shared that Simon texted her earlier that morning and congratulated her on receiving her peach, and that she was proud. He was proud of her and his bro for making it to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And she said, "Thanks, bro." And said, Porsha said, "That is not your bro. He's not bro at all." And so Shamea apologized and said, "My grad girl, you right. That's not the bro. I'll change that next time." There was also tea spilled about, Drew being seen out with Dennis. Now, according to Porsha, she did know that Dennis and Drew were working on music together, but she was unaware of this more formal relationship that they have of being out, clubbing and partying and doing things allegedly. So, that was a very interesting luncheon between Shamea and Porsha with all the information, giving Porsha kind of the update on what's going on so far in the group. Your thoughts?
Wow. I thought that's right. You're right. You take your bestie out and you let your bestie know that this chick is talking about you, yada yada who. But the shocker seemed to be because Porsha had the right idea with that. Like, who is this girl? Like, why is she in my business like that? The shocker was that she found out that perhaps, Dennis and Drew been together a little bit more than she knew about. Yeah, and she said, and I thought it was cute. She said, "Is my drawer down there? Like, pick it up for me." Right? She said, "Pick my drawer up," because I love. Come on now, Porsha is that secret sauce. She's sort of like the Phaedra Parks, right? Mm-hmm. Porsha know how to do reality TV, and that's a point blank and a period. She know how to do reality TV, and she did it in that moment. I loved it. In terms of Simon, reaching out to Shamea, Simon is for the streets. Mm-hmm. Point blank period. And so Porsha did meet her match when she got with Simon, because Simon's here for the little pettiness too. And it would have been interesting though had he not turned out to be whoever he was or was not. It would have been interesting seeing Porsha, Simon, and Shamea and her man on the show together. Because like Shamea said, we're supposed to be all of us. And then here you are, I don't know, detained by ICE or wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? You messed this foursome up. He's gonna have us a thing here, and you messed it up. So I thought it was a cute scene. It was a necessary scene, and I like the way Shamea told her in real time, "Yo, I just was with this girl, and this was this girl said about you," versus Porsha finding out later on.
Yes.
Yeah.
The loyalty is standing strong. I appreciate that. Hopefully, that can continue on through this season with that friendship. I would like to see a real, genuine friendship come on TV and stay together, no matter cameras up or down. So hopefully that will continue on throughout this season. In regards to Porsha and Shamea, I really enjoy their friendship. They're fun girls, so hopefully we can keep that going. So we are the day of the party. It is time for us to celebrate Shamea's 42nd birthday, okay? And it's raining. It's pouring. The old man is snoring, okay? And so Shamea is downstairs coming out of the theater, and she's talking to her mom, and she said, "Mama, listen, girl, you are the bestest friend to Jesus that anybody know, okay? And if anybody can get a prayer through to him, it is you. Please tell him to send the rain away." And so she sings a little song saying that it's her 42nd birthday and she wants to be able to have a beautiful day and go outside and celebrate. So please tell the Lord to send the rain away, Mama. Okay?
You better say, you better be that triple threat like Jamie Foxx.
She said it.
Okay.
And she came through with it. When she opened, I said, where has this girl been all of our lives? Okay? Tell me why you didn't bring her on as a bestie to you, girl.
I thought the same thing, Royaire. I said, okay, she worth her salt.
Yes.
Worth her salt.
Her and Candy were pretty good friends, so I thought. So
we gotta get a side eye. And I love Candy, so we ain't gonna do that. But we gotta give a little side eye to Candy. Now the restaurant saying you owe money, back rent. You here putting Kim Zolciak in the booth, and she can't sing, and you got Shamea.
But you worldwide.
And Shamea could have been in that Wiz production that you did.
Look, she did the same thing to Miss Lawrence, though, because Miss Lawrence has a beautiful voice. She played out Miss Lawrence, but you let Kim play you out. How you gonna take care of the others, but you don't take care of your own, Candy?
Child.
Anyways, so it's raining outside. The ladies are getting ready. Porsha, she is having a phone conversation with the beautiful, wonderful Miss Cynthia Bailey. Okay, and so Cynthia said that she was excited, to be able to go see Kenya. She was excited to go to the party. She was calling to check on Porsha to see how things were going. She knows that, unfortunately, Porsha did have to file for divorce. Cynthia was so excited about going to Kenya. And she said, "Well, girl, who said that we can't go? I still got family over there. We could travel." And Cynthia said, "Well, okay, girl, let me know when so I can pack my bag and go." Okay. And so, Porsha is just kind of spilling some tea, of everything that's going on with her relationship. She's also spilling some tea in regards to, the ladies talking about her. And stealing this man, this alleged husband that, was still with Fallon allegedly. She also kind of shared that Drew Sabdor and Dennis have been hanging out a lot together lately. It was a lot of tea being spilled on this phone with Cynthia and Miss Porsha. But 50 Cent said, "Listen, I'm gonna take this tea, I'm gonna show up to the party, and we're gonna have a good time." Okay. So that was that little scene. I'm gonna throw this in here as well. Kelly, she came to the party early at the request of Shamea. Okay. Shamea wanted, Kelly to know, "Listen, some of the things you said about my friend, they were shady. They weren't cool. And, it made me feel uncomfortable. And I wanted to let you know that. And I also wanted to let you know, that I did share with Porsha what the conversation was. And just going forward, I want you to know that if you have any questions or concerns about Porsha or anybody, make sure you go to that person and address them, okay?" So, first of all, let me say shout out to Shamea. Because Shamea said, "What y'all not going to do is catch me up in these confessionals and later on in the season when all of this roll out and try to play me in my face. No. I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, how I feel. This is how you do reality TV, okay? This is how you be a good friend on the Real Housewives of whatever franchise, okay? This is how you do it. Check these girls. Let them know. I heard what you said. I shared it, and next time tell her.
Yeah, come to my mega mansion early before the party starts because I got to chat with you.
Not you got summons.
You got summons. Come to the mega mansion early before I even get dressed for my party. When I got one wig on, and then later on I'm gonna take that off and have my hair short. Come so I can have a sit down with you. Yeah, come to all of this right here. Show up, boo.
Shamea sent for her. That's what a sim for looks like. Okay. That's what it looks like, people.
Yes,
Take notes.
Take notes. Shamea is that girl. Yes.
She is that girl. She is doing it for me this
all
season.
the people to your house to have a chat with them. She said, thanks for coming early, girl. Ciao. Thanks for coming early, girl. She got real cooks, real housekeepers, real help. This is sick. I said, I can't even believe I'm watching this.
Real class, real elegance.
15 years, Royaire, for us to really see wealth. Honey, when she called her there and she let her know, you know what that also solved, Royaire? So when we go sit down and everybody talking, you ain't even gonna be able to say nothing because I called you here early to check you. I checked you.
Clear it.
Just in case you wasn't clear when we was drinking, because I had little drinks in me. You was taking shots.
Let me clear it
up.
You
ain't gonna be able to tell my girlfriend I didn't take up for it. So let me gather you right here. Come to my house early, girl. Come on over.
Let's talk.
Don't be doing that. That's my friend. That's my real friend.
Mm-hmm.
And we ain't about to do this. And what could the girl say? The girl pretty much was like, okay. Girl. So let me back up to the phone call with Porsha.
Mm-hmm.
Porsha was in Mama's house, which is her house / Mama's house. She was in her old house because she wasn't going to be able to get ready in the mansion and be filmed, right? Because Simon blocked that. So she had to go all the way to Duluth, which is probably far from where Shamea lived, because Shamea lives probably in the heart of Atlanta, because that $9 million, estate.
Yes.
Okay? So she was probably far from Shamea's house. And she had to, do that little scene with Cynthia. What she should have did, I don't know. They said you couldn't film in the house. Maybe she should have tried to be getting her makeup done outside. I don't know.
Not outside on the lawn.
Listen, you gotta improvise.
Oh my God! Now we in the driveway.
She was at Miss Diane's house.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
Okay, she was at Miss Diane's house. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know, but she on with Cynthia. I'm glad 50 Cent back. You understand what I'm saying? I'm glad 50 back. And that I thought it was a cute scene. I thought it was a cute scene. And Cynthia. But I'm glad she back. I thought the scene was cute. And Shamea checked the chick before she started her big shindig. Her 42nd birthday party. She told her husband, I'm gonna call over here, I'm gonna check her real quick. Mm-hmm. And that's what she did. Check.
Let her know. I think it was a very interesting statement that was made as well with Porsha and Cynthia's conversation. I don't know if you caught this or not, but when Cynthia said that we fall hard, and that is so true with Cynthia and Porsha. They fall immediately hard for whoever they with at the time, and they don't do their deep dive research. And they a little too old to be making these decisions that they making. So we need y'all to do better. Well,
I want to say this. I did catch that. And the first thing I thought was they both ditzy.
Not the model in the thought the train was real for the underground.
And on Watch What Happened Live, Andy made a joke about 265 days. Yeah. Listen,
look in the words of Nene, where did this bitch live?
Listen, I thought, I was like, yeah, y'all both ditzy, y'all both fall hard, but do your due diligence. Mike, what's his name? Mike Hill. But I want to call him Mike Hill. But either way, Mike, yeah, because they was calling themselves Shill, but I think his last name was Hill. He never loved her. He never loved her. But you know what? And now this guy that she with now, he's a young buck, and he just playing with Cynthia. Cynthia just can't win.
No.
I don't know. I would never tell nobody to give up Royaire, but I'm almost ready to tell Cynthia, just give up.
Look, he finna be another Peter, take all her money and go on about his business and be in jail, locked up somewhere.
Not Peter. And Peter's still on these streets trolling. He got like 13 days before he got to turn himself into jail.
He not turned in yet. I'm so dead.
No, he not. I'm like, when are they taking him to jail? Because he's still in the streets doing too much. You think he will humble himself? I'm like, people are just crazy, Royaire. Yeah, she said, yeah,
Mike Hill. They should have shipped him off like they did Karen as soon as he got his verdict.
Wow. They did Karen dirty. But I know why, though, because Karen was prolonging her sentence.
She did herself dirty. No, Karen did herself dirty.
She did.
No,
she said, God got you, Ray Ray.
You got him all right.
Yeah, and all them ladies he been waiting to dig up in, Ray Ray a piece of work.
He got the blue pill ready, okay?
He said, he probably was like, yeah, bye, girl. I see you. Woo!
Oh, Cynthia's new boyfriend is 38. Okay.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I did not know that.
But she's so happy. She's so happy. He's tall, Royaire. He's tall.
He is tall. I seen him. I thought he was younger than that, but okay, 38.
He's still a young buck.
Yeah.
Because Cynthia is close to 60, ain't she?
Yeah, we celebrated 50 Cent. Yeah.
A while ago. Yeah, it's just.
Shout out to 50, okay? We love Cynthia. I'm glad to have her back, though. I love that they brought her back in a friend role. I didn't need her giving main character, but is she your age? Or will be your age next year? Katrina's 56.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. I thought she was older than that.
I did too, but okay, go Cynthia.
Yeah, but this young buck, Cynthia needs a seasoned man. Yeah, that's just gonna like her for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not like her because they could get on the TV or they promoting music. Listen, when you 56 and you dating a DJ, come on. Come on, Royaire. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
Next
that.
thing she's gonna be singing, "Don't be tardy for the party."
Yeah. Royaire, I'm not gonna be 56 in the club with my boyfriend. No, I had to stay. I had to just stay single. I just had to stay single. Not they gonna have no video. We saw Diva in the club.
Sitting in the corner with your feet
working it, dropping it like it's hot. No, I'm not. No, I pass.
Oh my God. So let's see, where are we at? So we have made it to the party. It is time for the party to start. So we enter Shamea's home. First, we're meeting Cynthia at the door. Cynthia is astonished at the entrance. She said that the invitation didn't even have an address. It just says Sterling Hall. Cynthia said, "This is wealth, okay? This is what you call wealth, okay?" We were introduced to Angela Oakley. She comes in with her husband, Charles Barkley. And so she introduces us. She's been married, for a while. She is an alpha female, but she loves her husband, who is an ex-basketball player. And she wants what she wants, and she gets what she wants, okay? Cynthia is at the bar flirting with the bar. See, this Cynthia problem. She just be flirting with any and everybody. Girl,
do you come with the drink? I'm like, Cynthia. Girl,
don't be so desperate, Cynthia.
That part.
Like, have a little something about yourself. Like, really, girl?
That part. Just too much.
Just a mess.
I had secondhand embarrassment for Cynthia. I was like, no, she didn't.
She embarrassing the 50s club, okay? Stop
it. Stop.
God. So, let's see. Kelly comes in, she comes in with her husband. And so her and Cynthia, they're having a chit chat outside. And so they go in and get comfortable. And so, Kelly shares with Cynthia that she had to have an uncomfortable conversation with Shamea earlier today in regards to her comments about Porsha. And so Cynthia said, well, what was said? And she said, well, all I said was, Portia's that girl that stole that woman from her husband. And Cynthia said, well, girl, wait, you coming in hot and heavy. Slow down. Take it easy. So while they're having a conversation, Britt shows up with her husband Mike, and so everybody is just sitting in the kitchen chit-chatting. Kelly shares that Shamea has her cookbook in her kitchen. Okay, check out the cookbook, everybody. And everybody's got to get her cookbook. She says she'll get everyone for the cast one. Angela shares that she does not cook, but her husband does, okay? And we got to respect her man, put some respect on his name. And he said, listen, you can respect me or not, I don't care. He good either way, okay? Drew shows up, and she greets all the ladies, and she says, hey, Kelly girl. Apparently, Kelly is known for the chicken and waffles, honey, because that is instantly the first thing that Drew said about Miss Kelly was her waffles are amazing. She got them from her assistant, and they were everything. Drew and Angela greet one another. Drew and Angela met through each other's hair. They have the same hairstylist, so that's how they know one another. And so they're just talking and chit-chatting, awaiting for Shamea to come down. Now there is conversations about where is Porsha.
Let me just say this. You said Drew and Angela share the same hairstylist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why both of their hairs are tragic. Continue on. Tragic.
So speaking of tragic, as we're outside,
tragic. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Oh my God.
I'm gonna beat you. I'm sorry. I had to end it.
I'm sorry, y'all. That was so funny. Oh my God. So as we are outside standing around and talking, and we're waiting for Shamea to show up, Miss Angela, she's sweating, y'all. She said, oh, it's a little hot. I gotta get
Woo, child.
We had to get the triangle people, okay? She had to pat her forehead because she said, whoo. And so Charles said, listen, you need to go to the bathroom because the wig is lifted.
When your man gotta tell you that you don't put too much makeup on your face. Child, have you ever seen something so tragic? Your man gotta tell you put too much makeup on your face is melting, and your wig is not wigging. I said, how dreadful. Where's the white when you need him?
Oh my God.
Go to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
The man is telling you, he said, you gotta go to the bathroom. He said that glue, he said that wig.
It's all
too much makeup on.
Okay.
Not you gotta go up and somebody else talking about you got some glue and lay this down. No, let me tell you something for you. If y'all come to me and y'all gave me a peach, I'm going to empty out my bank account. If I agree to be on the TV, Royaire,
I'm going for broke.
Y'all come to me and gave me a peach and y'all said I'm going to have about 18 episodes. I'm going to get the wardrobe ready. I'm calling the makeup artist.
Yes.
And I'm calling my hairstylist. And every time I show up for a scene, I'm gonna be slayed to the gods.
I'm getting facials. I'm getting manis. I'm
Like,
getting
I'm
petties.
drinking water
Everything.
every day until all the way up to the time they say film.
I'm working out every day. I'm gonna be the bangingest banging on the screen. You hear me?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, yes, it was hot outside. And that's why you tell your makeup artist, I'm going to be in the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, my makeup artist, I told her, and Diva, and don't nobody know Diva like that. I went to an event on Saturday. I told the makeup artist, this what I'm wearing, this what I'm doing. And she beat the face down to the gods.
She beat the face, baby, okay? Because I said, look at my auntie. She beat the face down. You was beat.
She was beat to the gods. And I just told her what I was wearing.
The lashes was on point and everything. You was
Come
beat.
on now. Ready for the world. There ain't no way they're going to tell me I'm going to be about on some Bravo TV with some cameras and my face melting. And my husband got to tell me. I said, Angela, this ain't what's up. I said, Angela, Angie. I don't know. She got to nickname Angie. This ain't it.
And you were supposed to be the golden star, man, because you are the ex-wife of Charles, the Charles Barkley girl. Like, you were supposed to come on slaying.
Lifted. Your husband said it is lifted. I was embarrassed for her. There ain't no way I want my husband to tell me my wig is lifted and I'm melting.
We would have had to leave for the day, okay?
She got on white. It was tragic. Talking about wear the bathroom, she got to go fix that wig. Now, you know, Bravo shady. They should have showed the wig lifting up.
Oh, I seen a little bit of it when she was.
You saw the lace front. That's why that hairstylist that they share, tragic.
Fired.
Uh-huh.
Shame. And every season, everybody always talks about how bad Drew's wigs look. Every season that she's been on, they talk about her. But
that blonde was not what was up. In her outfit with the Victoria's Secret bra that was on sale. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was giving brokies.
Yeah, it was.
Brokies. So, whew, girl, you took me out on that. That was hilarious. Where are we at? So, we're waiting for Shamea to come down. The people are asking about Porsha. And so Kenya makes her grand entrance into the building. She greets everyone. She says, hi, howdy, hello. How's everyone doing? I hope all is well. And so, Cynthia. Kenya's asking questions, okay? She's got questions and she wants answers. So, Kenya is addressing, where is Miss Britt's, where's your wedding band? And she said, you don't see this 10 carat sitting on my finger? I don't need a wedding band. My man is over there. He wants me. He loves me. He's cares. Are you still married? No. Yeah, I'm still going through my divorce. Oh, okay. So Kenya had to get checked real quick because she's still in the midst of her divorce. How long we been getting divorced with Kenya? 7 years now. It's been a while. Okay. So it's 6:15. Porsha has still not showed up. She's getting ready, as we are, awaiting. We have the grand entrance now of Miss Shamea. She's coming down in her beautiful blue dress, okay? And she's here to celebrate her 42nd birthday. She walks down very nicely and elegant. She gives a special shout out to her husband. She said, let's get some shots and let's party, people. And so the party begins, okay? Britt is not okay with, Kenya not greeting her. And so they have a moment in the kitchen. And so there's a little conversation about, what's going on between, the greeting. And so Kenya said, listen, I think the only person I hugged was my girl, Cynthia. And that's my bestie. So get out your feelings. Don't feel no type of way about it. It is what it is. Well, as the ladies are sitting down on the couch, having, small talk, Shamea's friend is asked to bring her outside. There's a little special surprise outside for you, okay? And so Shamea goes outside. She has her eyes covered, or, the car is covered up, everything. She comes out. And so her husband says, I've got, another gift for you. Here it is. And so they pull the black velvet curtain sheet off of this car. And boom, there it is. A $400,000 Rolls Royce Colonial. Okay. It was everything. It was everything. Stars in the ceiling, nice silver, outside, beautiful tan interior, the R's in the seat for the Rolls Royce RR. It was beautiful. It was everything. Well, as Shamea is, having her moment, twerking, jumping up and down, clapping, just glad, Miss Porsha sneaks up from behind the car. She's finally arrived. And she says, "Hey girl, I'm here." And Shamea gives her a little side-eye smile. Hey, listen. Shamea said it perfectly in her confessionals. To the left, to the left. Boo, this is my moment. And you're late, okay? So, some of the ladies shared the same sentiments. Where you been? If you came in during my moment, it's up and stuck. You supposed to be the bestie. Porsha goes upstairs with Shamea. She apologizes for being late. Shamea said it is what it is, whatever. Porsha says that if you don't leave at a magical time in Atlanta when you're supposed to, that you're going to be at least 2 hours late to wherever you're supposed to be. Porsha, you've been using this excuse since you've been on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And for you not to show up for your quote unquote best friend for the one time that she's asking you to show up for her 42nd birthday, shame on you. Not a good friend, in my opinion. Your thoughts on there before we wrap up this episode?
Only reason why I'm understanding Porsha's plight is because of the simple fact I've been to Atlanta, and everything is a highway to get everywhere. Traffic out there is nasty. I don't know where she was in comparison to where Shamea lives, but I do get it, right? But let's back up to this birthday gift. Good googly my. $430,000 for a car, and all I could think to myself is, what does it cost $1,000 a pop to put gas in it? I mean, the oil change must be $3,000. When you have cars like that, you gotta have money, because everything, the maintenance and all that, and everything that has to do with that car is nothing but money. But I would just like to breathe on it, touch it, sit in it for 2.2 seconds, then get out and go home and mind my business, right? That's a car. And all I could say is, for real, there ain't nobody on that TV right now could say they got more than Shamea. That thing was sick. It was nasty. Look at her. She beautiful.
Look at it.
Oh gosh, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
Everything.
Yeah, she is gorgeous. So I mean, shout out to Shamea. I mean, wow. I was just like, I was floored. I couldn't breathe. I had to pick myself up. Like, wow, that's insanity.
That's a gift.
Insanity. Yeah.
If you're gonna give a gift, this is the gift.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Porsha, they said, coming from Duluth, and I think Shamea stays in Alpharetta, and that's a drive. Yeah, it's a drive, right? But what I was going to say, what Porsha really should have did was, because Shamea knew her trouble. I would have, the way they stupid, they don't know how to do scenes, right? The way I would have did that situation is, Shamea, can I stay at your house?
She should have been there earlier that day when Kelly was summoned to the house. That's when she should have been.
And she should have just got dressed at Shamea's house.
Because that's what a real best friend would have done.
But, yeah, well, if she was thinking, she should have got dressed at Shamea's house, and that phone call could have been in one of Shamea's 99 rooms.
Well, we know
because that thing is I've never seen any. I would just like to step foot in her house to just see what does $9 million look like. Good gosh.
Yeah. Well, we know Porsha don't do a lot of thinking these days or any other days, so
yeah, she don't.
We're not surprised.
So we'll excuse her.
Yes. So Shamea comes back down in her newest outfit. Her gold beautiful dress. She's looking amazing. And so they go over to the couch and have a little conversation. First, we have Kenya sitting down with Kelly, Britt, and Angela. And they're having a little conversation. Or excuse me, let me back up a little bit. Cynthia and Kenya have a conversation first. And so, Cynthia addressed with Kenya in regards to Kelly feeling some type of way about the conversation that her and Shamea had regarding Porsha and the questions. And so we went over to the couch. And so Kenya felt it was a need for her to question, why Kelly, felt some type of way and what's going on with her and Porsha. And, that conversation kind of rolled out. And so in the midst of that conversation, Porsha walks over, okay? And so Kenya said, well, listen, perfect timing. Here we are. Well, since we're talking about it, Kelly has some words to exchange with Shamea in regards about you, stealing a man from his wife. And so Porsha said, yeah, I was kind of addressed about that situation. What's your name again? I didn't get your name. Mm-hmm. And she said, you know me, girl. You didn't have my waffles before. You know me. And so Porsha said, listen, if you were going to get to know me, you could have asked anything about me. You could, you don't even know my last name, honey. But this is the first thing you have to ask about me. We're done. I'm good on this conversation. And so, they had a lot of noise going on downstairs at the party. And so they went upstairs to one of Shamea's several living rooms. And so they took the elevator upstairs and they had another little conversation, in regards to Drew Sidor's birthday party. Now, apparently, there was a surprise party thrown for Drew. And so Shamea said, well, girl, I didn't get no invitation. And Porsha said, well, I got an invitation. And so, Drew said, well, you didn't show up. And, Porsha said her invitation was actually from Dennis, her ex, her spouse or fiance and baby daddy. And so the question was, well, how you get an invitation from your baby daddy, but not from Drew? And so Drew said this was a surprise party. She did not know about it. She did give all of her numbers to her assistant, but apparently the assistant did not answer, or send out any invitation to those people. And so that wrapped up the first season, the first episode of season 16 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Welcome back, Peaches. Your thoughts and opinions on those scenes?
Welcome back, Peaches. Those scenes were just, fill it to the end, because already I could see I'm sick of Kelly. I'm not Kelly. If you're going to stick on this whole time that this girl done sold this woman's husband, I can't do this with you. The best part of that scene is when they left the one room and went to the other room. That house is just freaking fabulous.
Beautiful.
I want to take up, we need a real live walkthrough of Shamea's house. Shout out, Shamea, if you're listening and you want to invite us to Atlanta to walk through your home.
We are here for it, honey.
Here for it, because honey, that thing is.
I don't take nothing, boo. We good people. We good people. Okay.
People. And listen, I'm gonna wash my hands before I touch your car.
Listen, I'm gonna have some booties to just even walk through. I'm gonna have some booties and some gloves on me. Okay, booties on the shoes, gloves on the hands. Barefoot. Okay.
I'm walking barefoot. Child, I just want to see the house. That house is everything. And in real time,
on the walls, Diva. Versace on the walls. Okay,
it's crazy. In real time, on her Instagram, she showed where I guess she had her friends and family over in her media room, and they viewed the first show, and she had posters up and everything of Shamea Sweet 16. I said, yo, this is just stupid money. Where you can make a poster just so you can have a viewing at your house of the first episode. I cannot.
This what wealth looks like, okay?
That's wealth. That's money.
Y'all. This is wealth.
That's wealth.
Riches.
That's wealth. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Fortune.
Yeah, I'm here for it. So I mean, I loved it. They had their chat. Porsha knows how to do TV because she was like, girl, I ain't speaking to you no more. I'm done. Like, I ain't got nothing for you. And honey, when they asked Drew, if they asked you, was she dating Dennis? I said, you know what? They giving us a show. Come on, show the people, Royaire. To the north, yeah. Oh, yes. Turn the music off, yeah. Child, this is just so she can show the episode.
Look at this theater. Look at that.
Child. This is money. This is money. I ain't never in my life. This is money.
This is wealth, honey. This ain't even money, honey.
We gotta branch out. That looks like a whole theater, and that's in her house.
Ridiculous.
Child. We gotta branch out, Royaire. We need some more friends.
In high places, okay? Look at
Look
these
at
Marvel
the
figures.
look at the full for the Sweet 16 just to show you one episode.
Ugh. Come
Shout
on,
out.
with her beautiful girls. Oh,
They are beautiful.
you better go, Shamea.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna take her.
The husband smiling next to her. He love his wife.
Look at this. We got the theater. We got the living room everywhere. I mean, it's just set up. Come on. Beautiful kitchen. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's you on a big theater screen in your house.
Yes, Shamea. Come on, mama. Yes, mom. Y'all, listen. I'm in search of anybody with wealth, okay? Send them away. I'm responsible financially and fiscally, okay? I ain't gonna waste your money.
I ain't gonna waste your money. Come on, tell the people. Put the word on the street, Royaire.
I promise I won't, okay? I'm gonna make you and me look good. Always. Y'all, this has been our recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, episode 1. Welcome back, Peaches. Every time we do a recap together, we totally appreciate each and every one of you for joining us. And so at the end of every recap, we ask for you on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, what you rate the episode. So please rate in the comment section your rating for season 16, episode 1 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Welcome back, Peaches. And we'll go through those in just a moment. But Auntie, your final thoughts and opinions on this first episode?
Wait, somebody said her house is 18,000 square feet. Oh my God. I rated a 10. And I rated a 10 for Shamea. She showed us what the housewives show is supposed to be about. She a real housewife. She been married for 10 years. The party was everything. She knew how to gather the people. She summons that girl, no, get here early. Because I got to talk to you. I got to talk to you.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. No. She gave us the show. And that's a party for real. And you know what? What's the name? Quad got a rented Rolls Royce from her man. And no, this girl got a $430K.
Not rented.
It's rented. No, listen. This girl got a whole. I'm like, good gosh almighty.
Yeah, I have not seen a house like this since honestly season 1 when what was her name? Her name was
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
No, Atlanta. Her husband was a basketball player, I think, maybe. It wasn't Sheree, it wasn't Nene, it wasn't Kim, it was I can't think of what her name is. But her husband was a basketball player. They had a really big home. They had servants and
not Lisa Wu.
Not Lisa Wu. Deshaun Snow. Thank you, Deshaun Snow. Her house was very big, grand scheme, elegant like this. I mean, for the early 2000s, yes.
Okay.
She had a huge home. She had a huge home. Very, very elegant, very nice. Haven't seen a house like that since. And Shamea came through and she did it. You know, I was not impressed by the first episode personally. I don't know exactly what I expected, but it give exactly what I was looking for. But in my opinion, Shamea carried this episode. Her home,
oh, for sure,
her beauty, her friend group. I love the way that
the voice.
I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Up centered around Shamea, and this is a great person. You know, we know Shamea previously from being a friend to the show to bring her on to set the group up around her. We do know Shamea does a lot of interviews. She's out in the streets, doing things. So I thought it was excellent the way that they set this up around her, brought in the friendship group. I'm going to give this episode a 8 out of 10. I'm going to say an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10 for me. But overall, great job. Congratulations to 16 seasons of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm pleased with the shakeup so far. I'm excited about getting to know the other ladies and kind of diving into their life and seeing where we're going to go this season. So shout out to the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16. This was great, 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 great. So Kay is giving this episode a 9. Emmanuel is giving it a 10. Claire is giving it a 10. Marcy is giving it a 9. Lakeisha is giving it a 10. In my opinion, an 8. Lisa is a 9.8. But we still need Nene. I didn't miss Nene at all. I didn't think about her. Lorraine is giving it an 8. Let's see. Denzel is giving it a 10. Okay. Tara is giving it a 10. Ocean is giving it a 9. Drew is giving it a 9.5. We messy? No, they messy. The girls are messy. That's messy, okay? Miss Kelly, that's who Messy is. She just came right in calling the people out.
Doing too much.
Doing way too much. Emmanuel says, I didn't miss Candy.
You want to know what's funny when he says that? I'll say this real quick because we had a review. This how long as we ever did, but I will say this for you. Initially, when they first about to get rid of people, I'd be thinking, yeah, I'm really gonna miss them, or what's the show gonna be like without them? But the truth of the matter is, and I love Candy. I don't miss her either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I just feel like with Candy and the other ladies too, this is just not with Candy, but with the other ladies as well. We have been through all of the stages of life that you can really go through with someone. We have seen death with Candy. We've seen marriage. We've seen fallouts. We've seen get-togethers. We've seen births. We've seen graduations. We have been through every process of life with Candy and so many of the other ladies as well. And so it was a really good switch up. I just feel like, it was Candy's time. She's done a lot. She's brought us a lot. And I appreciate what she's brought to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. In my personal opinion, she is one of those people that is a staple. Candy Burris was somebody before Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she brought those new eyes as well, in my opinion, when she came on, and she has helped sustain the show thus far. And so I feel like it was nice to give her a break. I think it would have been interesting to see, if she was still here, to see how they would have centered her around Shamea, being that she is connected with Shamea as well. So I thought that would have been a great way to introduce Shamea, but really we didn't really need an introduction to Shamea because she's been around for so long. So either way, I thought it was great, Candy here or not here. I thought it was a great episode. And I'm interested to see how this season goes. Pink is giving this episode a 9 as well. Well, Auntie, anything before we go?
No, I think they're off to a great start. We're going to see how this thing pans out, and we are dedicated to doing this whole season. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to see.
All righty. Well, listen, y'all, as I stated earlier, if you are just getting in the building, welcome. We appreciate each and every one of you for joining us. We are live on both channels. So if you're on Royaire's World, make sure you run over to Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva, hit the like button and subscribe. And if you're on Diva's channel, make sure you run over to Royaire's and hit the like button and subscribe and your notification bells on all. That way you see each and every time we post a video with you in mind. Make sure you join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. for the recap of episode 14 beginning of season 11 of Married to Medicine. They are still going strong, and so they have already filmed their reunion. So we're prepping for that as well. So that is exciting news. We have finished the recap of Real Housewives of Potomac. 19 weeks of Real Housewives of Potomac went very well. So if you missed that, make sure you go back and check those videos out. Hit the like button. Shout out to our rewatch crew. We see each and every one of you in the comments. Diva, the people love us. They encourage us all the time. They tell us how much they enjoy the recap. And so we just want to let you know that we do see your comments and your posts. We love y'all and appreciate y'all for joining us. This would not be a thing if you did not come through every week to recap with us. So we totally appreciate each and every one of you. You going live tonight?
Yes, I am. I got a
tonight.
Tonight.
Okay, yes, join Diva tonight. So if you turn on your notification bells on all, you will see when she goes live. So make sure you stay tuned to check out Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva for trending topics tonight. I think that is everything that we have got going on.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Well, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe, notification bells on all, and we will catch y'all tomorrow night for our recap of Married to Medicine. Good night and goodbye. Bye.
Royaire's world.